So did Delvin send you again, or are you here on your own this time?
I give special rates to members of the Thieves Guild. Show me what you've got.
Give my regards to Carlia if you see her.
The Eye of Magnus, here but lost. Yes, very good. Here, then, is the first of the illusion spells you sought. Farewell. I wonder what we could have done with the eye had it been put to better use.
Should have come here.
What was that?
What was that? There's a cave here. Perfect hideout for bandits, or worse. Mind yourself.
Thank you so much for taking
It means
care
so
of
much
those
to us to
thieves.
have the claw back where it
Riverwood
belongs.
Trader is
Faendal
back
thinks
to
he can
the way
woo
it
Camilla
used to be.
Valerius away from me. She's already mine, I keep telling him. Camilla Valerius knows I'm the best man in Riverwood. That elf is kidding himself if he thinks she would choose him over me. I've seen him sneaking over to the Riverwood Trader to speak with her when I'm not around. He's wasting his time. You may be right. Camilla may see Faendal as little more than a friend, but why take chances? Here, give Camilla this letter. It's full of venomous nonsense. Tell her it's from Faendal. All right, then.
What do you want?
That letter ought to convince Camilla to never speak to Faendal ever again.
Riverwood's agreeable enough, I suppose, for a Nord village. What is that blowhard up to now? So, he thinks he can turn Camilla against me. Two can play at this. Here, give this letter to Camilla and tell her it's from Sven. Let's see what she thinks of him after reading that. Until next time.
What is it, Red Dot?
It means so much to us. It's a fine day with you around. Another poem, I bet. He does know how to make a girl blush. What's this? If that oaf thinks all I'm going to do is stay in that filthy house of his and clean, You can tell Sven that he already has a mother. I'm not speaking to him anymore. I'd better get going.
There's beauty here unmatched in all of Skyrim, to be sure. I appreciate your help. Please, take this. Some gold I've saved up from working at the mill. Until next time.
I'm the innkeeper. It's my business to keep track of strangers. Attic room, eh? Well, we don't have an attic room, but you can have the one on the left. Make yourself at home. What? That it? So you're the Dragonborn I've been hearing so much about. I think you're looking for this. We need to talk. Follow me. Close the door. Now we can talk. The Greybeards seem to think you're the Dragonborn. I hope they're right. I hope so, but you'll forgive me if I don't assume that something's true just because the Greybeards say so. I just handed you the horn of Jurgen Windcaller. Does that make me Dragonborn too? And now you have it. No harm done. I knew the Greybeards would send you for the horn if they thought you were Dragonborn. Taking it was the only way I could be sure this wasn't a Thalmor trap. Like I said in my note, I've heard that you might be Dragonborn. I'm part of a group that's been looking for you. Well, someone like you, for a very long time. If you really are Dragonborn, that is. Before I tell you any more, I need to make sure I can trust you. Yes, we're very old enemies. And if my suspicions are correct, they might have something to do with the dragons returning. But that isn't important right now. What is important is that you might be Dragonborn. We remember what most don't, that the Dragonborn is the ultimate dragon slayer. You're the only one that can kill a dragon permanently by devouring its soul. Can you do it? Can you devour a dragon's soul? Good, and you'll have a chance to prove it to me soon enough. We remember what most don't. You're the only one that can kill a dragon permanently by devouring. Dragons aren't just coming back. They're coming back to life. They weren't gone somewhere for all these years. They were dead, killed off centuries ago by my predecessors. Now something's happening to bring them back to life, and I need you to help me stop it. I know they are. I visited their ancient burial mounds and found them empty, and I figured out where the next one will come back to life. We're going to go there, and you're going to kill that dragon. If we succeed, I'll tell you anything you want to know. You should know. You got the map for me from Bleak Falls Barrow. The Dragonstone was a map of ancient dragon burial sites. I've looked at which ones are now empty. The pattern is pretty clear. It seems to be spreading from the southeast, down in the Gerals near Riften. The one at Kynes Grove is next, if the pattern holds. Kynes Grove. There's an ancient dragon burial near there. If we can get there before it happens, maybe we'll learn how to stop it. Good. Good. Now we won't have to spend time searching for it. We should get moving. There's no time to waste. I need to get into my traveling gear. Give me a minute and I'll be ready. That's better. Let's get on the road to Kynes Grove. If my analysis is correct, the dragon buried near Kynes Grove will be the next to come back to life. Come on, we've got to get to Kynes Grove.
Be careful.
We got rooms and food. Drink, too. I cook. Ain't much else to tell. Mm-hmm. Need a room? That's her business, not mine. Probably not yours either. Mm-hmm.
Orgnar, I'm traveling. You've got the inn till I get back.
Right. Happy trails.
Kynes Grove is this way. We can travel together or split up and meet there. Your choice. If my analysis is correct, the dragon buried near Kynes Grove will be the next to come back to life. Wait, something's wrong.
No, you don't want to go up there. A dragon, it's attacking! It flew over the town and landed on the old dragon burial mound. I don't know what it's doing up there, but I'm not waiting around to find out. We gotta find someplace to hide. We gotta find someplace to hide.
Salokunir, Zil Grotova Ulsa. Slen Teed Fall. Alduinturi, Boanti Bokri Hasrixejun Kuzig. Ger Salokunir, Kalimir. Folnusai Davakin, Zuu, Koral Nib Nor Domes to hide. You do not even know our tongue, do you? Such arrogance. To dare take for yourself the name of Dova. Salukanir, Kridar Jur.
Good. I can use flash. Damn you.
I am Saloknir. Hear my voice and despair.
It's not. No! That takes care of it. Oh man, you did it! Wait, something's happening. God's above! So you really are... I owe you some answers, don't I? Go ahead. Whatever you want to know. Nothing held back. I'm one of the last members of the Blades. A very long time ago, the Blades were dragon slayers, and we served the Dragonborn, the greatest dragon slayer. For the last 200 years since the last Dragonborn Emperor, the Blades have been searching for a purpose. Now that dragons are coming back, our purpose is clear again. We need to stop them. The first thing we need to do is figure out who's behind the dragons. The Thalmor are our best lead. If they aren't involved, they'll know who is. Nothing solid, yet. But my gut tells me it can't be anybody else. The Empire had captured Ulfric. The war was basically over. Then a dragon attacks, Ulfric escapes, and the war is back on. And now the dragons are attacking everywhere, indiscriminately. Skyrim is weakened. The Empire is weakened. Who else gains from that but the Thalmor? If we could get into the Thalmor embassy, it's the center of their operations in Skyrim. Problem is, that place is locked up tighter than a miser's purse. They could teach me a few things about paranoia. I'm not sure yet. I have a few ideas, but I'll need some time to pull things together. Meet me back in Riverwood. If I'm not back when you get there, wait for me. I shouldn't be long. Keep an eye on the sky. This is only going to get worse. What do you need, Dragonborn? I'll see you back in Riverwood.
Ah, you've retrieved the horn of Jürgen Wimcaller. Well done. You have now passed all the trials. Come with me. It is time for us to recognize you formally as Dragonborn. You are ready to learn the final word of unrelenting force, Da, which means push. Three words together, this shout is much more powerful. Use it wisely. Master Wolfgar will now gift you with his knowledge of now. You have completed your training, Dragonborn. We would speak to you. Stand between us and prepare yourself. Few can withstand the unbridled voice of the Greybeards, but you are ready.
Indra Grossis Saran Strundul Othi Alan No Ran Now Al Sulek to Khan, Al Sulek to Shore, Al Sulek to Atmarasus. Meisnu Ismir, Tovasebro, Daman, Da Rock.
Dovahkiin, you have tasted the voice of the Greybeards and passed through unscathed. High Hrothgar is open to you. Your training proceeds well, Dragonborn. Wind guide you.
You're nothing but trouble.
You're new around here, so I'll go easy on you. But don't get on my bad side.
I don't think you were followed. Come on, I have a plan. I figured out how we're going to get you into the Thalmor embassy. That would be a bad idea. I'd be too likely to attract the wrong kind of attention. But they don't know you at all yet. The Thalmor ambassador, Elenwen, regularly throws parties where the rich and connected cozy up to the Thalmor. I can get you into one of those parties. Once you're inside the embassy, you can get away and find Elenwen's secret files. I have a contact inside the embassy. He's not up for this kind of high-risk mission, but he can help you. His name is Malborn. Wood Elf. Plenty of reason to hate the Thalmor. You can trust him. I'll get word for him to meet you in Solitude at the Winking Skeever. You know it? While you're doing that, I'll work on getting you an invitation to Elenwen's little party. Meet me at the Solitude stables after you've arranged things with Malborn. Any questions? Don't worry about Malborn. He's not a dangerous character like you. But he hates the Thalmor at least as much as I do. He's a wood elf. The Thalmor wiped out his family back in Valenwood during one of their purges that we never hear about. Luckily, they don't know who he really is, or he wouldn't be serving drinks at the ambassadors' parties. Let me handle that. You'll have a real invitation, don't worry. As long as you can act the part of a Thalmor, that's when the fun starts. You'll have to slip away from the party without raising the alarm. Then you'll need to find Elenwen's office and search her files. Malborn should be able to point you in the right direction. Sounds good. Be careful.
We got rooms and food. Drink, too. I cook. Need a room? Talk to Delphine.
Divine smile on you. Red guard? Yes? All right, then. Need something? Really? You're who she picked? I hope she knows what she's doing. Here's the deal. I can smuggle some equipment into the embassy for you. Don't plan on bringing anything else in with you. The Thalmor takes security very seriously. Give me what you can't live without, and I'll make sure to get it into the embassy. The rest is up to you. Okay, I'll get this inside the embassy for you. I've got to go. I'll find you at the party. Don't worry. Your job is to get into the party without being fingered as a spy. I'll take care of the rest.
Ah, you're just in time. I got in a shipment of fine wares, courtesy of the East
Next
Empire
time, you might
Company.
want to get dressed before leaving the house. Remember
Come to sell me some...
Next time your foot's sore.
Just remember me if you get your hands on anything else.
Papa says I won't see Rogvir anymore, but he wouldn't tell me why not.
Your job is to get into the party.
Need a ride?
What?
That it? Let's get going. Go on ahead. I'll stand guard.
Have you heard? There's been another dragon attack. Kynesgrove this time.
I can take you to any of the hold capitals.
Huh?
Let me guess. Someone stole your sweet roll.
Have you given Malborn the gear you want to smuggle into the embassy? Good. I have your invitation to the party. But the only way you're going to get past the guards is if they really believe you're an invited guest. Which means you need to look the part and not be armed to the teeth. Here, put this on. When you're ready, I'll keep the rest of your gear safe until you get back. You'll only have what Malborn smuggled in for you, plus whatever you can pick up inside. You can't go to a party at the more embassy dressed like that. I guess that will have to do. You should pass for a real guest, at least until you open your mouth. Ready to board the carriage to the embassy? Don't worry, it will all be waiting for you when you get back. Just make sure you get back out of there alive with the information we need. Good luck.
A fellow latecomer to Ellenwyn's little soiree. And arriving by carriage, no less. I salute you, sir. My lateness is due more to getting lost on the way up this god's-forsaken mountain than to any desire to actually arrive late. I prefer to arrive early, often the day before the party, so as not to miss out on any of the drinking.
Please, you first. I insist.
There's not enough drinking in the world today, wouldn't you agree?
I just need to rest a moment.
I will just rest here a moment. Although it is damnably cold out here, I don't look forward to the trip back down.
Welcome to the Tholmor Embassy. Your invitation, please? Thank you, sir. Go right in.
Now then, here's my invitation. I don't have a poison
Please
dagger
proceed
strapped
into
to
the
my
embassy.
thigh, etc., etc.
I'm just doing my duties.
Welcome. I don't believe we've met. I am Elenwen, the Thalmor ambassador to Skyrim. And you are?
I remember the last time it was this cold and for this long.
Ah, yes. I remember your name from the guest list. Please,
Madam
tell me more
Ambassador,
about
I am
yourself.
so sorry
What
to
brings you to this...
while
to
defending
Skyrim? What is it, Malborn?
Sounds too
It's just that we've run out of the
I'll wager
Alto
it was
wine.
Ulfric himself that
Do
started
I
the
have your
rumor.
permission to uncork the...
Of course. I've told you before not to bother me with such trifles.
Yes, Madam Ambassador.
My apologies. We'll have to get better acquainted later. Please, enjoy yourself.
What can I get for you, sir? Here you go, sir. The finest Colovian brandy. Is there anything else I can get for you? Farewell.
What does a fellow need to do to get a drink around here?
It's been a brutal
You must be new around
Can't
here.
remember the last
Bad
time
manners
I was
to
this
ask such a
for
direct
this long.
question at one of Elenwen's little soirees.
By the way, have you
But
heard
I
any
have nothing to
interesting
hide.
rumors lately?
I'm in from the south on
I'm
business.
not sure that it's news.
And if you want to do
Lately, it
business
seems
in
like every
Tamriel
blacksmith
these
in
days,
Skyrim's
well,
out to
you'd
prove
better
he's
get
the
used to
equal of
cozying
your
up to the
grain.
Thalmor, like
It's
it or
not
not.
really a fair comparison, if you ask me.
Ah, the one generous soul amongst a gathering of pinch pennies and lick spittles. If there's anything I can ever do for you, do not hesitate to call upon me. Your wish is my command, as long as it doesn't involve much physical activity. I seem to be having trouble staying on my feet at the moment.
The Great War is long past.
I can't remember the last time it was
Empire
this
and the
cold.
old married
and
to
this
me.
I'm ready for this party to be over.
I know just what you mean. Heard anything interesting lately? Any news or gossip?
Ill
Well, I did
luck.
hear that Ulfric
I'm a busy
Stormwind
man and I
was
don't have
slain
time for
while
this sort of
defending Windhelm
frivolity.
against a dragon, but it sounds
But
too
at the same
good to be
time,
true.
I don't dare refuse an
I'll
invitation
wager
from
it was Ulfric
Elenwen.
himself that started the rumor. Maybe
Is it that
followed
obvious?
the recruitment.
I should take pains to seem more happy. I wouldn't want to upset our host. But the truth of it is, I have a mountain of paperwork back in Wind doesn't drag on all night. Goodbye, then.
What can I get for you?
I don't recall seeing you at one of these before, and I know everyone
The
who's
hospitality
any.
of the
See
Thalmor
that
Embassy
disgusting
is at
drunk
your
over there?
service.
A high-ranking official in the East Empire Company, believe it or not. Don't mention the guild. In fact, it's better if you don't speak to me at all. This is not the place. Until next time.
The hospitality of the Thalmor Embassy is at your service.
Best firebrand wine later. I can hardly wait.
I'm ready for this party to be over.
Some time since I've had some news from elsewhere in Skyrim. What have you heard?
I'm so glad you could attend today.
I did see something
I should be back in
interesting not
Windhelm.
long ago.
I've got work to do.
There were several Khajiit camped outside the walls of Whiterun. Seems they've been traveling...
Now
along the
here's a
old
face I
Skyrim
did not
Avenue.
expect to see. Be mindful, for you
Got to
walk
admire
among
their
adders.
Doing something like that with dragons on the loose and a war going on.
Fair faces and fine food are well and good, but honesty is rarely so pleasing. There are words spoken and words unspoken. Beware these, Thalmor, for they are adept in both languages.
I heard those mages.
For this reason, I avoid them when I
Figure out how
can.
many dragons there are in Skyrim.
My ears
They
are
seem to
always
think it's
open
at
to a
least
friend's
dozen.
request.
But I'm sure they're exaggerating. They're probably
Nothing
trying
would
to
please
scare
me
us into
more.
giving them
I'll
money
keep their
and
eyes
influence.
away while you do what you came here
Save us from
for.
the dragon's threat.
An old woman can get away with almost anything.
No harm is meant to you, happy fool. Right here. I see it in your face. The snakes writhe behind your eyes. Get away! Get away from me!
Did you say snakes? Where?
Let's go. Before anyone notices us.
What? Are they on me? Trouble it no more. Beware of the serpent in your midst. Beware, O people of Skyrim.
Razlan, and you promised to be...
So far, so good. Let's hope nobody saw us slip out. We need to pass through the kitchen. Your gear is hidden in the larder. Just stay close and let me do any talking. Got it? Follow me.
Dear me, all this trouble over me, I think I was confused. There's no harm in him.
Malburn.
Please, let
You
him
know
go.
I don't like strange smells in my kitchen.
A guest feeling ill. Leave the poor wretch be.
A guest? In the kitchens? You know this is against the rules.
Rules, is it, Zabani? I didn't realize that eating moon sugar was permitted. Perhaps I should ask the ambassador.
Get out of here. I saw nothing.
Best firebrand wine later.
Your gear is in that chest. I'll lock the door behind you. Don't screw this up.
Heard any interest? Gossip lately?
Have you visited Rorik's?
Hurry it up. I've got to get
No
back
matter
before
how
I'm missed.
harsh the winter, the
Let me do the talking.
never falter. Even when every other farm in the hold is barely
I need to lock the door
scraping
behind
by.
you.
Did
Good
you
luck.
see those robes
You're on
marching
your own
this
now.
morning? Who are they with? More of the emissaries' treaty enforcers? No, they're high mages, just in from Alinor. I guess himself is finally getting worried about all the dragon attacks. Ah, good. I've been wondering. No more!
Never should have come here. Where are you? Mercy! Over here! Is the only way out of your misery. Time for you humans to learn your place. I'll see you burn. We have other informants who are less offensive.
But no one else has brought you such valuable information, have they? Etienne, he's talked, hasn't he? He knows where that old man is you're looking for. He told me himself.
You'll get the rest of your money when we confirm his story, as agreed.
So he has talked. I knew it.
Everyone talks, in the end. Now, I have work to do. Leave me to it if ever you want to see the rest of your payment.
Can I could help you.
I told you. I don't know anything else about it. What? Who? What do you want then? Yeah, sure. Okay. Come on, this way. I've seen the guards use it to get rid of bodies. It must lead somewhere. I damn well hope so. If it helps you twist them up, I'm glad to help. They're after some old guy named Esbern. Something to do with dragons. I gathered it from listening to them talk when they thought I was out. I've seen a guy in Riften who they seem to think is him. Not much to go on. I don't even know where he lives or his name, but they seem pretty excited about it. That's it. Now, let's get out of here. Hey, haven't I seen you around the flagon? I never expected to see another guild brother down here. They grabbed me in the rat way. The nerve of these bastards. They need to be taught a lesson.
Listen up, spy.
Whatever you want. But let's go, now.
Surrender immediately, or you both die.
Never mind.
Silence,
I'm dead
traitor.
already.
Move. Slowly. Never
What was
show
that?
fear. Bow to your death. No.
Now the Thalmor will be hunting me for the rest of my life. I hope it was worth it. Now the Thalmor will be hunting me for the rest of my life. I hope it was worth it.
You didn't have to help me, so thanks.
Destruction magic's fine. Just don't go burning down any buildings.
We going? Lead the way.
Damn Stormcloak rebels. Hail, summoner. Conjure me up a warm bed, would you?
I don't owe you money, do I? Need something?
You made it out alive, at least. Your gear's safe in my room, as promised. Did you learn anything useful? Really? That seems hard to believe. You're sure about that? You're right. I was sure it must have been them. If not the Thalmor, who? Or what? Esbern? He's alive? I thought the Thalmor must have got him years ago. That crazy old man. Figures the Thalmor would be on his trail, though, if they were trying to find out what's going on with the dragons. You mean aside from wanting to kill every blade they can lay their hands on? Esbern was one of the Blade's archivists, back before the Thalmor smashed us during the Great War. He knew everything about the ancient dragon lore of the Blades. Obsessed with it, really. Nobody paid much attention back then. I guess he wasn't as crazy as we all thought.
You play so well.
With you as my muse, how could I not?
Riften, eh?
Oh, Sven.
Probably down in the
You know
Ratway,
how to
then.
turn a girl's
It's
head.
where I'd go. You'd better get to Riften. Ask around the Ragged Flagon in the Ratway. It's at least a good starting point. Oh, and when you find Esbern, if you think I'm paranoid, you may have some trouble getting him to trust you. Just ask him where he was on the 30th of Frostfall. You'll know what it means.
Pour me an ale. Coming right up.
Do you need something?
I trust you're not planning any trouble. What can I do for you, friend? Honored to see you again, my Thane.
Oh, did you need something?
There's fine steel at the Scorched Hammer, if you fancy a new blade.
Don't hurt me!
What is that?
Spare me!
Please. Dirty thief! Dirty thief!
Stop! Thief! All you got!
You scared him off. Careful with that.
Ours is to smile at your passing, friend.
Go away, if you know what's good for you. Go away, if you know what's good for you.
Ah, you made it.
What's
Good
on
to
your
see you,
mind?
my friend. I'll never
Been doing
forget
a
how
few
you
jobs
saved my
for
life from
Ben.
those
How
Thalmor
about you?
maniacs. Good to see you again, friend.
Want to talk? Go ahead.